actually being scanned and scanned all his tech, since all the tech is really relatively in the same spot. So will CSO pills do anything? What is the reaction to this? Oh, I see this. Well, actually, no, I don't see anything. Never mind. Because I thought he was doing this kind of like transition into Iocoic. Because if you look at his base, he has 2 factories and 2 starports. 2 of the starports have tech labs. One of the factories have a reactor, and the other one has a tech lab as well. But a tank is coming out, so. But pure Hellions are coming out from CSO Pill, so it is going to be a variation of what we call the Iocoic build. But there is a random Thor in there, so let's see what that Thor does.
And some Banshees coming out. Is that part of the TVT is not my forte, so Banshee's pretty common Iocoic?
Basically, okay, let me explain this here before the push happens. The 2 factories are supposed to make purely Hellions. It's kind of like an analogy to ZBT, whereas you have Banelings, Zerglings, and your Mutalisks. So what really happens is that your core buildings are your factories, so Hellions do come out of it, and the 2 starports are reactionary. You can switch between reactor and tech lab, depending on what the opponent has. So the reactionary buildings are the starports, and it's definitely a very strong build if you can do it properly and take advantage of the mobility. Right now he's obviously out of scouting.
And he's just poked in with a couple of Banshees, didn't really do much. Took some hits from a turret and did a little bit of damage to a turret. But Namkung coming in with the Octo drop of 8 Marines, but he's going to be turned away from the turret.
He's going to fly right into that. Yep.
But here we go. Looks like he's found the spot, as the turret coverage not very good. But there's enough Hellions in here. This drop is going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And he loses the medevac as well to those Vikings.
Yeah, the Iocoic build showing to be very strong against the composition here. However, the tanks, he really has to take care of those tanks using Banshees.
Yeah,
but
this Banshee's almost dead. He should probably get an SCV out here and repair it. That's 21 HP is not a lot.
Yeah.
But preparing to expand.
We have Namkung pushing out here into the Zeldonaka Tower. Am I behind?
No, he just left the Zeldonaka Tower for me, and he's shooting at the rocks.
Yep. Same thing. Yeah, he's hitting the rocks. So they're both destroying the rocks for the 3rd, making sure possibly timing their expansion with the rocks.
And Pill's getting 2 CCs at once, so he's...
It's a big scan though.
He definitely feels like he's ahead and very confident that he can just get these CCs, and there's nothing that he doesn't think Namkung can do anything about it. And Namkung actually has the Collector's Edition, folks, so he's definitely going to win, but an engagement going down. These Hellions, terrible positioning, they just charge.
The Hellions absolutely clump up and get destroyed.
Yeah, they were not on attack move, they were just move and die to those tanks. So now Pill's in a really rough spot. And
definitely.
Sig hit low, I don't know what that means. But Namkung coming in with this Collector's Edition Thor. Swing at these CCs running away, but this one's on fire, so he's probably going to lose it. Yeah. And there we go.
He's definitely in a very awkward situation where he tried to double expand.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have anything yet.
Except for he has a
Namkung
Raven.
knows this.
Not sure why he got the Raven.
Thor is going to go in first to try to soak up the damage, but so will the SCVs. So what's going to happen? Nothing. The SCVs absolutely get destroyed by the tanks and the Marine composition, and the Iocoic build was normally strong didn't work because of the missed micro by the Hellions.
Yep, and it looks like UFT is going to take a... There we go. There's the GG, and UFT takes the 1-0 lead
over Hawaii
at Manoa.
Aloha. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen.
So, well, let's load up the next game. Let me know when you're in.
Sorry about that. Let me just, what the heck? I click on, what? What's going on?
Huh?
Oh, that was weird. Okay. Apparently I didn't have the map.
Oh. Well, just blame Blizzard. That's what everybody does. Wait, how could you not have Crevasse? just had a game on Crevasse.
Oh, really? It was downloading it just right now.
That's weird.
All right, just hold
This
up.
is a
Let
different
me look.
Crevasse. 'Cause there's like 4 or 5 Crevasses that are published. There's the GSL Crevasse and there's 3 TSL Crevasses. Pretty popular map. I actually really like it as you can take this nice backdoor expansion really fast.
All right, so before we start, my name is Ratnak, and I am your commentator, but not observer. But we have Craigus here, who is the observer, and also the commentator. We are from Waterloo CSL TV, and we are doing UFT versus the University of Hawaii. And shout out to our sponsors, TT Esports, who is giving about $2,000 worth of equipment to the CSL to reward players for the grand finalists and the finalists and the playoffs teams. And also Justin TV for giving $1,000 to the CSL, again, for the prizes. And if you don't know who Justin TV is, it is what you're watching, or sorry, not exactly what you're watching, but it is the host for the CSL, the official host and stream. Also, we do have a Facebook contest. Go on Facebook, search for Collegiate Star League, and like us to have a chance to win a mouse pad, I'm imagining, from TT Esports.
It'd be really strange if it's a different mouse pad.
Alright, so
perhaps
we're
a
gonna start.
Justin.tv mouse pad.
Alright, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, 0, right?
Or 3, 2, 1, go, right?
Go, yep.
Okay.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, on the top left side we have Take It Easy, representing the University of Hawaii, Manoa, with a 7-3 1v1 CSL record and 3-1 against the CSL Protoss. And on the top right side we have Rex Lane from the University of Toronto as a Masters Protoss with a 7-1 record and 5-0 against any CSL Protoss.
So definitely comfortable in PvP.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Commonly a match
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't like, and what in the world is Take It Easy doing? He's throwing a pylon up at...
What?
This is very strange.
He's
I-
cheesing himself.
I,
Oh.
I really hope he intends to use that pylon for hiding tech, because a fast expand, definitely not a viable approach to PvP. I wish it were true that you could fast expand in PvP, but unfortunately the warp gate just makes it basically impossible.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Alright, so
course.
we Take It Easy, scouting the bottom left side first. As for Rex Lane, just sending out a probe after creating a gateway. He's Take It Easy is hiding a gateway. I don't exactly know what the... Yeah.
Oh, this might actually, he might be trying to play mind games against Rexland, as Rexland will come in here and see nothing. Although I guess now
Yeah,
he'll see a gas, but previously he would have seen nothing at all, and he probably would have assumed he was being cannon rushed.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. There's a kind of meta game in that. However, seeing that gas go up is kind of, you know, like, you
Yeah.
see a gas going up, there's going to be a hidden tech somewhere.
Yeah, nobody gasses and then cannon rushed.
Yeah, unless you're Combat X. Because then you just do everything.
Yeah, well, you have to have gas for your transition to DTs.
And Colossi, and High Templars, and more cannons, and...
Yeah, and then
And
you have
Mothership.
a massive army at your base, and you can't deal with it because you were still dealing with the cannons. But it looks like Rex Lane's going to come up here and see exactly what's going on. He is not going to be fooled.
Yep. Rex Lane being, you know, a fairly solid player, well known in the community. I mean, it isn't really, like, even bad players, or sorry, bad players is a bad word, but even, like, fairly incompetent players.
I think that's a little bit...
No, that's a lie. You know what? Yeah, good players simply just scout around.
A player that doesn't want to die scouts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And if you see something strange and you're not sure what's happening, best reaction, scout. Yeah.
Yes.
And ideally, you would never get in that reaction where you see, or that situation where you see something strange and don't know what's happening because of your scouting.
Yep. Alright, so what can we see here? Harvesters, even. Production. Production's a bit different here. What am I seeing? I'm not seeing
I
what's
think
going on.
Take It Easy is just a little bit delayed, and
Yep, he is.
I think Take It Easy's not quite as smooth on this as Rex Lane, as he's saving up quite a lot of chrono boost, wasn't spinning out on anything, and then he boosted his Nexus and his Warp Gate tech at the same time. So his timing is not quite as slick as Rex Lane's.
However, Rex Lane does get a the other guy, Take It Easy, does get a 4th gate.
Yeah, and Rex
But I
Lane getting a 2nd gas. So, this is interesting. Sticking on 3 gates. I wonder if he's going to go for some sort of 3-gate Blink Stalker play, although he usually would have dropped the Twilight by now.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're both
Yep.
even at supply, 28-34. How intense. Both resources are exactly the same. Oh, not anymore. Okay, that was gone. And Warp Gate coming in for Take It Easy, as well as Rex Lane. So Rex Lane is pushing out with a lot of Stalkers. 5 Stalkers, 1 Zealot. As for Take It Easy, has 4 Stalkers and 1 Zealot as well. But I don't know where Rex Lane is exactly going with this.
Yeah, he's kind of wandering around the map.
Now there you go. Both players push out to the middle where the Zelnaga Tower is on the top left. But Rex Lane sees
bit of
this,
an
so what he's gonna do?
He runs away, but loses a Stalker.
Focus
It's
fire.
early stage. That's definitely not a situation you want to be in. You're Stalker down, and he didn't actually do any health damage to anything that Rex Lane has. So those shields will just regenerate, and it'll basically be like he didn't build a Stalker.
Yep.
And Rex Lane getting Robotech. And
Take It
Twilight
Easy
Council.
getting Twilight Council. Very interesting, diverging from here on out.
Well, they're both
This
in
is a
Twilight, actually. Just Rex Lane getting a Robo as well. So
Oh,
Rex
true.
Lane's going to be really gas-starved unless he expands very soon, which I hope he's intending to. It looks like he's saving up minerals for it.
Yep. He is, indeed. He's trying to maybe get some metagame dominance, something people don't do enough. Metagame dominance, the definition, I don't have one, but I'll try to give you one. Metagame dominance is essentially giving your opponent the idea that you have a larger army by being in their face. And the idea that you're one base pushing or one base play is that is part of a metagame because it's part of a mind game again.
Yeah, you're just trying to fool them into doing exactly what they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. That is metagame dominance, in terms of map dominance, really, in terms of army dominance.
And a little bit of a push here, and they're going to walk by. Oh no! Take It Easy was on move command for a while, got some free shots from Rex Lane Stalkers, and just losing Stalkers now. Just
Ooh, yeah, and
Memory.
Slane sneaking an expansion on the bottom right. Any comments on that, Kragus?
I'm not sure why he didn't take his back door, to be honest. It's safer. And
Is it
it's right there. I mean, I guess...
Gimmicky? Is it gimmicky?
What, to take your back door?
No.
Oh,
What he's
no,
doing
like
right
a hidden
now.
expansion, I think is perfectly valid if you have map control. There's no reason not to do it. I think probably the reason he went for that is because his back door only has 1 gas, and he's going for Robotech, and he needs 2 gases. So he went to the nearest 2 gas expansion that wasn't really close to his opponent.
Did you see that?
What, the
Stalker
blink?
play? Yeah.
Yeah, blinking up with that observer, very nice move. And depowering the gateway. See if he just blinks out. No, his blink is, well, there you go. Just
Blink is very powerful in this map. Look at that. You can get into the natural without going through the main.
Yep. I've heard
Ooh.
PvP described as rock, paper, scissors, blink stalker. Because blink stalkers are pretty versatile. So if you can survive against 4 gates or something, you can actually hold them against most styles of play.
Alright, so if you look at the bottom left, sorry, don't look at it. Look at the fight. Fight's going on. Zealots are gonna be trapping. No? Blink Stalkers have Blink. Who would have known?
And he's going to come out. So this is interesting. They both have blink stalkers and they both have hidden expansions. But Rex Lane's forgotten to set the rally point on his bottom expansion. So probes built there not going to do anything for a while. But
Ooh! Catching off a Stalker. I'm not sure if I'm behind right now.
no, I think you're we're pretty close to being instant.